And so without further ado, let's do that. You, talk to me, baby.
If you really are a friend, you will know my mother's name. The name that haunts me. A beautiful name.
But I know it. Let me just think for a second.
Sheila. It gives us the only answer and option to choose from, which is nice.
Sheila.
Yes. It was my mother who sent you, after all. I'm sorry I didn't believe you. But my head's all messed up.
So, let's have a little chat, sweetheart. Do you know how to get out of here?
You're not supposed to get out. We must stay here. Do what they say. Take pills they give us. Sometimes, if I behave, they give me the red stuff. I wait for it. I'm being good.
What is this red stuff?
It's a drug. My favourite one. Red stuff takes the pain away. I must stay here. Good nurses have been most kind. They always remember. They know I'm suffering. But it is not the same as the drugs I see in my dreams. On the other side of the mirror, there's a spider's heart full of drugs. I just can't seem to find it anymore.
I see.
Yeah, and a lot of characters in this game, they're gonna have like peaked mics or you know, that little noise that they kind of make. A lot of characters have this, so I'm not really sure who they kind of hired for it, but oh well, I guess if you're an indie game company, you're not really sure what's gonna make it or not, and I'm pretty sure they didn't expect this to become such a hit, so I can't really fault them too much for it. So anyway, she did mention some red stuff. Would that happen to be the stuff that we got?
What exactly is this little treat you mentioned?
It's the red teardrop of pure happiness. They bring it, I drink it down, and my pain goes away. Without it, I just feel so angry. It's like I'm going crazy. It's funny, but I just get so fucking angry sometimes. I'm dying, I think. We're all dying, I heard. She said I'd go to hell for it, but I didn't do anything. I didn't know. Does he know?
Who?
Him!
Right. Okay. No, probably not.
I need the red medicine. I need it now. I must be a good girl. I must be a nice girl.
Maybe I could get you some of that stuff. Do you know where they keep it?
Oh, they have it hidden well. You can't get there. Or maybe you can. I see it in my dreams sometimes. It's where the nurses are. But in my dream, there are no nurses there. I see it, but I can't get it. It's so near, and yet so far. I can still hear the broken heartbeat of the spider's heart.
How about we swap our name bands?
Oh yeah, I don't mind. But that would be like a favour to you, yeah?
Well, technically you wouldn't lose anything, because I'd give you my name band instead. Does that make any sense?
Sure, yeah. I do want something better in return though. I'm not that stupid. I know you'll use it to get out of here.
Oh, I never said you're stupid. I just really want to go home. Please understand.
That's fine. I don't mind. I'll give it to you if you get me the red stuff. What do you say?
I thought nurses give it to you anyway.
No, not that. I'm talking about the real thing. Something you can only get in the world of dreams. Now that is something special.
Is it safe?
It's perfectly safe.
Okay. I'll see what I can do.
So we want to switch our name band so that way the security people will believe that we are Anne Burton. And it's our chance to also get, excuse me, pardon the noise. It's also our chance to get the discharge letter too and get the heck out of here. But in return, Anne wants the red stuff that we got earlier.
I'll talk to you later, yeah?
Yes, go. Be careful. They're watching us. And remember, we must be nice to earn the red stuff. Always be nice.
Poor woman.
Yeah, at first I thought there was going to be an option for me to give it to her, but I have to get out of that conversation and then go back and give her the stuff.
I've found the thing you asked me for, but are you absolutely certain it won't harm you?
Don't be silly. Of course it won't.
Fine. I hope you know what you're doing. Can I have your name band now, please?
Yes. No matter what they say, I do keep my promises.
What do they? You know what? It doesn't matter. Thank you for your help.
And now we have Annie's band. But we still need to get the discharge letter, but the nurse won't let us. Luckily, I have a plan. A brilliant plan. First, we're going to enter the bathroom. Go to the toilet. Open the lid. Use the toilet. I'm dying for a wee ever since I woke up. That is my plan. Okay, in all honesty, use the gloves in the toilet. Excellent. And the piss was just for flavor, to be perfectly honest. You don't need to use the bathroom at all. You can make Susan hold it in the whole entire time. It's just for extra flavor.
Someone is coming.
Have you rang the bell? Is there an emergency?
The toilet's blocked.
What? Well, that's hardly an emergency.
It is when you need to use it urgently, like I do.
I see. Fine, I'll sort it out. Just give me a minute. It's the gloves. Again! I guess I'll have to get my hands dirty since the cleaner's called in sick.
Alrighty. Since our favorite nurse is occupied, no one's guarding these documents. Yes, that's exactly what I need to finally go home. And let's get the hell out of here.
Sorry, Mom, can't let you through. We'll need to see a discharge letter from your doctor first.
Here. Are you happy now?
Yes, that seems fine. Can I just check your name band to confirm that you are indeed Anne Burton?
Oh, all right. I didn't realize you knew how to read. There you go. Can I go now?
Of course. Thank you, Mum. We'll see you soon.
No, you won't. Now get out of my way.
Into... Nope. Nope. Darn. Uh-oh.
And you must be Susan Ashworth.
Well, perhaps I am?
Do you mind if I ask you where you're heading to?
I was just going for a little walk, stretch my legs, get some fresh air.
Oops.
Give it a rest. I'm not going anywhere.
Miss Ashworth, please relax. There's been a mistake. You have been prescribed wrong medication. I apologize sincerely on behalf of my team and the hospital, but luckily we managed to spot it on time.
On time? You have no idea what I've been through?
Once again, I'm truly sorry. I promise no more drugs will be given to you. I personally guarantee you will have a good, peaceful sleep tonight, and you can be discharged in the morning.
Why can't I go tonight? I want to go now.
I'm really sorry, but we can't legally discharge suicidal patients without a full psychiatric assessment. It's too late for it now, but I promise we'll have a chat in my office first thing in the morning, okay? And then you can go home. Is that all right?
I haven't really got much choice, have I?
Now I'd like to ask you some questions about your life, Susan. You might find them very personal, but it's important that you answer me as honestly as possible.
Fine. Let's get it over with then, shall we? I'd like to go home at last.
Of course, I understand. So, Susan, let's see. Are you living alone at the moment?
So, our talk with Dr. X that we keep having right here is apparently the session that we have the morning after we tried our escape. And again, you can choose whatever you want. It has no real consequence of any kind.
I rent a flat. It's quite lonely most of the time. I used to like being on my own, but I'm not sure if I still do. Too much time with my thoughts, and no one to talk to. Maybe I should get a parrot. We'd have a little chat each time I feel like opening up.
Or maybe you could consider finding friends through our Suicide Watch service. They're very good. Helped a lot of people.
Okay. Maybe I will.
What do you do for a living?
I'm between jobs at the moment. I'll find something soon. But it's been difficult. I didn't feel that great. I felt weak and powerless and tired most of the time. I felt really awfully tired.
Typical depression symptoms. We can give you something for that. You'll feel stronger and motivated.
I admire your faith in modern medication, Doctor. I hope you're right.
Describe to me what your mornings look like. What is the first thing you do each day?
If I can quickly interject right here, don't most depression medications kind of like numb you? Like you just don't feel anything to begin with? Feel free to correct me if I'm wrong, but I think that's how majority of the time that's how depression medication works.
I drink strong coffee and smoke on the balcony. I know it's not a great start for the day, but it's one of my little pleasures in life that I find very hard to say no to.
Would you say that you feel safer at home than outside?
Yeah, I suppose. It's not really about safety. I've just felt sad for a long time now. Really sad, you know? Somehow it brings me down even more when I go out and see all those happy, successful people. It makes me feel more like a failure. If I don't see it, it doesn't hurt that much.
What do you think is missing in your life? Or rather, what is one thing that you think would make your life better?
Something to fight for, you know? A reason to go on.
There's always a reason to live. Sometimes we just don't see it that clearly.
Well, Doctor, I must have gone all blind then, because I can't see any.
Have you ever attended group therapy for depression or some other form of counseling?
Yes, It didn't help much, as you can see.
Just something to think about. I can see you're really willing to open up and talk about your issues. That's a positive sign.
I haven't really talked about my feelings for a long time.
You're doing very well so far. Do you have problems sleeping?
Well, at the very beginning of the game, it said that we had some sleeping pills prescribed by our lovely doctor that we overdosed on. So, might as well be honest.
Every night. I take pills for that. There aren't any left now, though.
In the light of recent events, I think you should stay off those pills for a while. I suggest you drink some hot milk before bed instead. Would you describe for me how you feel at the moment?
Definitely better than before the accident.
Good. Hopefully you can now move on from here. With a bit of luck, you will enjoy life again. Suicide attempts often have that effect on people. Same as near-death experience. It makes you realize that you're not ready to die yet. Do you find it hard to concentrate?
Yes, sometimes.
Do you drink alcohol, Susan?
No,
That's good. Alcohol is a powerful depressant.
I never really liked drinking.
Excellent. Sometimes when life gets too much and people feel sad or upset, they think about suicide. Do you often think about suicide?
Yes, I think about it often. But now, I know I can't do it. Still, it won't just go away that easily. I need more time. I need to think it through. I need to find my peace with the world, I guess.
Please, in your own words, try to explain to me, why did you really try to take your own life, Susan?
Nothing was making me happy anymore. There wasn't a single thing that would bring a smile to my face. I kept thinking, won't it be better if I just disappear? I tried. I really tried to find something. Took a long bath, picked up a book, watched some television, but I just couldn't get into anything. All those things seemed like worthless distractions, and I myself felt obsolete, needless. It just would get worse and worse. By the afternoon, I realized I cried for the past 3 hours. I didn't even know I'd been crying until I went to the bathroom and saw my face in the mirror. I looked like a ghost. I looked like I was dead already, you know? And then I saw the sleeping pills. I thought, why not? And I did it.
Do you feel as if you're a burden, or that life isn't worth living?
Not anymore. It's strange, but I feel lighter. I feel stronger. Besides, I live alone. Who could I be a burden to?
What makes you feel better?
My cats. I always put out a bowl of food for the stray cats. They're ever so grateful. I like their company.
What makes you feel worse?
People. They've let me down too many times. I don't know who to trust anymore. I only trust my cats these days.
So you say in the suicide note.
Because that's true. I've been stabbed in the back more times than I could count.
Have you imagined your funeral and how people will react to your death?
Probably nobody would come anyway. Can you imagine it? Now that's a sad picture. Loved by no one. Missed only by some cats. No tears shed for me. No flowers on my grave. but that's okay. I never liked flowers. I wouldn't miss that.
Finally, I'd like you to tell me about Eric.
Eric?
Yes, your husband. I believe this might be important. What can you tell me about your relationship? What had happened between you two?
Susie, you did not tell me you were married. You saying you live alone by yourself and nobody's around and people let you down and you're married?
There's nothing to talk about.
Fine. I suppose you've opened enough for one day. Okay, one more question. This is just a formality, but I have to ask, are you going to do it again?
That's a hard one. I don't know. But hey, I've got it. The answer is no, I'm not. Thank you very much.
Excellent. We're nearly done here. There's just one more thing I must clear with you. What exactly happened last night?
Well,
What?
after I'd met you outside the ward yesterday, I went back to my room and fell asleep. I slept really well, considering what happened earlier. But then someone woke me up. It was the same nurse who was so friendly with me the first night. She said we needed to talk.
We must go, Susan. You are not safe here.
But
Please, you must follow me. Quickly.
Oh, so we're playing the game.
I went after her. The ward seemed very quiet. It must have been late at night.
Hurry!
Wait for me. Tell me what's going on here.
The heck? Liz, what you doing, girl? Trying to sleep, waiting for the next day.
The security guys were gone. She pointed at the corridor and said,
You go first. I'll explain everything in a minute.
Okay. Just told me I was
Susan,
in danger.
if we don't escape now, they're going to hurt you. Please trust me. I know a way out of here. I'll help you escape. Let's go down this corridor. I'll be right behind you.
They're gonna hurt me? Who's gonna hurt me? I think I'm perfectly fine. Everyone seems kind of nice. I mean, you especially were nice, and then there's Dr. X, who I've been talking
I think
to.
I can hear someone coming.
Damn it! We can't go through there. Let's turn back, Susan. I know another way. Turn left here. We can use the maintenance lift to get us out of this place.
Is it Anne? Is she pretty mad that I didn't get out after all that work? Follow lift. Get on the lift. What the hell is going on? Liz, you're not making any sense. Tell me what's going on. Why do I see the sky?
What are we doing on the roof?
That's why.
Liz,
I don't like this. Can I go back? Darn it. What's going on?
what the hell are you doing? And why is there blood on your clothes? Liz,
It's quicker than the stairs. And besides, all the doors are locked anyway. This is the only way out of here. The only escape. Let's both jump. It won't hurt, you'll see.
I agree with you right here. This is like the perfect remark to this.
you've lost your mind. Get down here right now.
I've made up my mind. I need to end this suffering now. Besides, I have no one to live for anyway. No one ever listened to me. No one ever cared.
I listened. You're a nice girl. You have your whole life ahead of you.
You listened. Did you really?
Of
Yes.
course I did. You talk a lot, but I've always been a good listener. I liked talking to you.
So do you remember that story then? The one I told you the other night? The one about the woman in A&E?
Yeah, let's see. She smoked a cigarette and burned in bed.
Yeah, she smoked a cigarette and burned in bed.
Okay, you have listened. Maybe you're right. Or maybe it was just a blind guess.
What?
But I must jump anyway. I have no choice.
Wait! Please stop and think for a second.
Did you not hear what I said? I have no choice.
Yes, you do! You can choose to come back inside with me, and we'll just forget this like it never happened, okay?
Do you remember that other thing I told you? I'm sure I told you about my flatmates. Did I tell you what one of them does for a living? I bet you don't remember that.
I do. She's a stripper. Now get the hell down. Safe and sound.
She's a stripper.
Yes. Or at least that's what I think she is. You've listened. I just wish other people did.
I'm sure they do. It can't be that bad.
What do you know? Why do you care anyway?
I don't want you to make the same mistake I did.
I thought you of all people knew how it feels. When you're trapped and you can't trust anyone.
Look, I'm sure there must be someone who cares about you.
My colleagues don't care, my family don't care, even my fucking boyfriend never cared. He said he needed to go find himself. Did I tell you when he broke up with me?
Yes, he was a douchebag and broke up with you on Valentine's Day. So please, for the love of God, Liz, get down.
On Valentine's Day.
Yes. Valentine's Day. You and I could have been good friends, you know. You really listened to everything I said after all. I'll be back. When you need help, I'll be there, Susan. But right now, it's time for me to let go.
No!
Liz, I listened. And as somebody who just tried to kill themselves, I am saying to you, don't do it. Oh, Liz,
After that, I went back. I tried telling people about Liz, but they all thought I was crazy again and didn't believe me.
And you were absolutely sure you saw Liz jump off this building?
You know, it doesn't matter. I just want to finish this and get some fresh air.
Susan, I know Liz well. She wouldn't do something like that. As a matter of fact, I saw her this morning. She's fine.
What?
I'd like you to come with me and see her. Say hi. Make sure she's all right.
Stop treating me like I'm crazy. Fine, I'll go. I don't even care that much anyway.
Alright, let's go see Liz.
The door is locked?
I plan ahead, Susan. I had a feeling in my gut, and my gut's never wrong. I feel like I really got to know you, though. I'm very sorry you've had such a difficult life. I like your green eyes and your sleek cheekbones. You're a clever girl, Susan, but the sadness has poisoned you for too long. There is no coming back from it. For what it's worth, I would have let you go if it wasn't for Liz.
What? Oh! Oh! Jesus Christ! What? I just got stabbed! To death! Liz, you were right! It's not safe here. Oh god, where am I? I wonder what it does. Let's find out. We just died, guys. We're dead again.
Nasty Dr. X.
Who are you?
I am the Crow, of course. I will get you out of here. Unless Susan wants to stay. I thought so. There are 2 doors leading out of this place. One of them will simply take Susan back to where she belongs. But behind the other one, there is a great reward for her. It's something she always wanted. Something she longs for every single day.
Where are those doors? I can't see them.
Just walk back to the right side of the stage. Ideally, the Susan can't miss them.
Okay, Mr. Crow. Okay. Hello. Hello?
Does Susan like my girls? I knew she would.
Whatever they are, tell them to stop staring.
But they are here to guide Susan. They are the guardians of the doors. They know which door she should enter to get her rewards. But there is one problem.
There's always a problem. I'm not even surprised. Which door should I go through?
I will leave that to Susan's own best judgment. But this might be her only chance to find what she had lost. Waste it. And Susan will never get it back. Susan has one question. And she can only ask one of them. She must use it wisely.
Fine, I can do that. But what's the catch?
It's very simple. One of my girls always tells the truth, while the other one always lies.
And I'm guessing you can't tell me which is which?
It's something I've forgotten myself a long time ago, Susan. But does it really matter? One question is all Susan needs to find the right door.
So one of them tells the truth, one of them tells a lie, and we have to ask them a question that will lead us to the correct door. So, let's poke. Let's poke at it.
That'll teach you to stop staring, you horrible, ugly doll.
Can I poke you? Can I poke at you?
You're just an ugly, disgusting, disfigured, foul, hideous thing.
Seriously, right. Now, time to ask it a question. So, you get a lot of questions, but the one that you want to ask is this one. Which door would the other doll point me to? This is a question that's supposed to force both dolls to point at the wrong door.
Which door would the other doll point me to?
So they both say this one, but it is the wrong door. So we're going to go to this one, where our great reward that we've always wanted should be at. And this is actually necessary to get the best ending of the game.
Is this supposed to be my reward? Flowers? I hate flowers! You lied to me! You lied.
So let's take a look. take the flowers.
Did you really think there would be anything precious waiting for you here? Look at the lovely roses. Just like everything else in you. They just turn into ash.
What a douche. You're a douche. A very much douche. And here we are again, back to this area. And, well, since technically we died again, you know what that means. Somebody old. Well, I guess it's not too bad. We're in a dark room. And this is where the wrong door would have taken us. It's just this black room. We wouldn't have gotten the reward. Or at least we would have gone back to the candle room, I should say. Then here. So. No reward for Susie. It's a hospital body bag. Let's open it up. Let's see. It's us. Whoa.
You treacherous, dirty bastard. I opened my heart to you, and you stabbed me to death in cold blood. You'll pay for this. I swear you will. But this means the old woman was right. I can't die. I'm immortal. I think it's time to find out how very mortal you are, Doctor.
Suicide note? Let's read it. My name is Susan Ashworth. I live alone in this old two-bedroom flat. I rarely go outside. Oh. So, who would put up here saying I committed suicide? It's weird. Hey, she has a bar. An iron one. I'll take that. Examine. Another unlucky victim of the killer. This one looks like she's been dead for a long time. Ugh. It wasn't even locked. Well, of course I'm not a prisoner here. He thought I was dead. You should never take things for granted, Doc. Because this might just be the biggest mistake you've ever made. Alright. Did you hear that scream? Let's pick up this chair. Whoops. Luckily I didn't sit in it. Still, this wooden leg might be of some use. Just needs a bit of an edge to it. We're gonna head in this direction. Take doll's head. Mine. I could probably find some use for this. Mine. Danger sign. Oh my god! Liz? What happened? God, it's Liz. But it's impossible. I spoke to her last night. I tried to stop her from jumping. And yet here she is, stuck on a metal rod. Looking like she's been dead for a lot longer than that. What happened then? Was it just a dream? Am I really going crazy, or was she really there? Just already dead? I have no idea. That's actually something I never understood either. If you guys know, feel free to explain, because I don't know. Let me take this down. I hope at least you will find some peace in death. And here's a key. What? A key to this prison right next to the door? Won't the doctor be stupid enough just to leave it here? Well, since all his victims are supposed to be dead, yes. And here's a door. It's supposed to be the only way out of here. And you can indeed open this.
I can leave now and forever forget about this place and Dr. X. I have my own problems. I'm not cut out to bring murderers to justice. I've got the key. It's clearly been left here for me to find. Was it Liz who did it? If it really was her, it's clear she would have wanted me to leave. If she'd planned a revenge, surely she would have left me a fucking gun instead. On the other hand, this man is a serial killer. He murdered a lot of women. He murdered me. He will carry on killing if I don't put a stop to it. And I'm pretty sure none of those brain-dead idiots upstairs will believe my story. Just like when I told them about Liz on the roof. They'll never take my word over the doctor's. I'm just a fucked up loser to them. But they're screaming. He's got someone in there. His next victim. It's probably too late to save her. But what if it isn't? I told the old lady I'm not a killer. Maybe I'm wrong. I've never tasted vengeance before. Not like this. What if it feels good? It's time to decide. Do I stay and fight? Or leave and carry on with my life like all this never happened?
So, as Susan just said, you have a choice. You can leave and not kill the doctor. However, I don't believe you can get the good ending if you do this. I could be wrong. I might be actually wrong. I don't remember that being a requirement, so I don't really know, but yeah, there is no penalty for just leaving and leaving the doctor alone. There is, as far as I can tell, no penalty, no like, he's gonna come back and get you, or type of thing. It's literally just, peace out, motherfucker. But since we like to be thorough in this Let's Play, we shall stay and get some business done. What's in the store? Ah, rude. Soap. Mine. I don't think that does anything, so... Oh. Saw blade. I'm gonna take it. Give that. And I just remembered it does do something. We're gonna lather the soap. It might be useful for something, I guess. And voila. Oh my god. Oh god. I've seen something like this before. The living paintings? Except this here is a dead body suspended on wires and tied to a chair. Well, he did say, like, painting.
You're gonna pay for this, you bastard.
Let's see. Oh yeah, really examine. Seems he used a lot of makeup to turn her into the spitting image of Mona Lisa. Let's see. Oh, it screams. Swollen and stiff, huh? Well, let's use a bar of soap. Her limp body is positioned in the exact same way as the painting. Seems the killer used wire to keep her head tilted to the side. Open. Take the wrench. It is mine. Okay, this is gonna sound a little weird, but I do like the scream in this. It's not like that. It actually sounds like somebody trying to scream for their life. So, to me, it sounds pretty good. A fake skeleton. It had probably been used for teaching before it ended up here. But yeah, the screaming is a little... It's just like a nice little realistic touch to me. Whereas movies kind of like that. Ah! Yeah! Ah! This one like really sounds like she's being tortured and stuff. Probably because she's quite an artist. Alrighty, let's go to the workbench. So the thing is, we can actually make 2 weapons. Let's see. Voila. Use the nut. Wrench together. So we have 2 weapons. We have the mace and the spear. You can use either one of them to kill the doctor, and if you use one of each, you can actually get achievement for both of them. But I think I'm going to use the spear. Now?
I don't need eyes to enjoy your fear. Scream louder, little bitch. Scream your lungs out. Louder, I said. Yes, this is by far my favorite of songs. Would you like me to dance for you? Unlike you, I know all art needs to be appreciated. Your scream is like a poem without words.
He's wearing a mask and a blindfold? He's convinced I'm dead and no one knows about this place. Well, it looks like you just made a big mistake, you arrogant ass.
Your body, an instrument. I never thought you had it in you, and yet you make every fiber in my body tremble with excitement. Your body will forever be admired by those like me, who understand the only pure and true form of art.
He is dancing so freaking weird. What is that? What is this? Is this like a mating call or something? I shouldn't get too close to that one then. He can't see me, but he can still hear me. Oops. Attack. I need a weapon. Oh. There you go, Susan. Yeah, we got a lot of good choices. Whenever I use a spear, though, I prefer this one, though. You'll feel a sharp scratch.
You'll feel a sharp scratch.
Oh! He finally got what he deserved. I hope he rots in hell. Darn parasite. I just saved this girl's life, but why do I still feel so angry?
Thank you. Thank you so much. He would have killed me. Like the others. The animal. You gave him what he deserved. Who are you?
Well, with after this, I believe we shall be heading on to chapter 3. And this will be the end of chapter 2. And so, with that, I am Tara the Fox, you are the viewer, and I hope to see you next time.
They call me the cat lady. Now get out of here. Call the police. I'm going home.